Hello friends, do you want to test your skills in Excel? I have a challenge for you today. In this video, I am going to build an interactive IT Helpdesk Dashboard. In the first part of the video, I will explain what I want in the dashboard. Then, you can download the Excel file from the description which contains only the raw data. I want you to develop the dashboard and share your version with me in comments. Then come back to this video and I will walk you through how I build mine step by step. Let's get started. So this is the IT Helpdesk dashboard that we are going to build during this video. So let me just show you what all data it has got. So it has got 5 sheets. One is the dashboard where exactly where the dashboard will come. The consolidated data. This is a blank sheet and you can make use of this sheet to consolidate your data from different sheets. Then we have got tickets. Now tickets has got ticket data. This is for March 25. There are some tickets which are available. What all we have? Ticket ID, date, department, issue type, priority, status, resolve date, and assigned agent. Same way, we have the data available for the next month, which is April, then May, and June, July. Like that, the data is spread across horizontally. Okay, so this is our data source. Then we have got departments. So department column, as you see here, and some more information about each department is presented here, which is department name, then head, the team size and location. Then one more sheet is there, which is agents. What it has got is the agent name and for which region that agent is working. Now let's come back to dashboard and let's see what we want to develop. So here we need a drop down, a department drop down. So we have got 4 departments. So that should come out as a filter like this. And the dashboard should be dynamic enough that everything gets filtered. If you see when I click on anything, it is getting changed again, right? That's how we want. And what all we want? The department head, the team size, location, target met. This I'll come in a moment. We need total tickets, means how many tickets are there for that particular department, how many are with open status, how many are with resolved status, and average resolution time, means if they are resolved, how much time it has taken. You can see this information here. So if it is resolved, for example, here we have got the resolve date as well. Okay, so you need to identify the difference and get the average of it. Okay, like this is in days. Okay, then we need region wise count. So for example, total tickets are 28. So how the 28 is divided? If I change this to something else, so it is basically telling the total tickets how they're distributed by the region. Now note that the region column is not here. That is something you have to bring it from the agent sheet from here. Okay. Okay, so once this is done, then this target met. Now, what I want you to do is, if the total number of resolved tickets, which is in this case are 12 out of 14, so if it has crossed 50%, then I want a thumb up sign in the green color. And if it is not, so for example, this one, only 4 tickets got resolved out of 10. So it is less than 50%, right? In that case, red color thumb down icon should come. And then we need couple of charts. One shows that number of tickets which are with open status with each agent. In this case, we can say that for marketing, Neha has got 4 tickets open with the open status and Amit has got 1 ticket with open status. Here we are showing the tickets by status and aging. So these are number of tickets followed by this one is showing the aging. For aging, you can consider today's date, but only exception is resolved. If it is resolved, you need to use the resolved date for aging. Then finally, at the bottom, we need the ticket details, all the raw data. So if I'm selecting, for example, IT, all IT tickets details should come. This includes the ticket ID, date, issue type, priority status, resolve date, assigned agent, region, resolution time, and aging. Now, till here, you will be able to find this data in tickets. Rest you have to calculate. Now, what you can do is you can download this file, not this the completed one, only the raw data file, and develop the same dashboard yourself and share your version with us in the comment section. And then come back to this video and resume from here and see how I have developed this dashboard. And if your solution was 80% matching, that means you are a pro in Excel. With this, let's take a small pause and clean up this data. So all the formulas and conditional formatting has been removed. So let's start the journey. So to start with, if we see the data in ticket sheet, we have got this data like this. Now, first thing is we have to consolidate this data into one. And for that, we have a working sheet, which is consolidated data. So we are going to consolidate that. So for that, let's copy the header and put this into consolidated data like this. And we can make use of Excel formulas and functions here. So what we can do, we can make use of vstack function here, which can help to combine multiple data ranges. So vstack, first range is this without header because header I have already copied, comma, the second range would be like this. Third range, let me select the third and fourth and fifth as well. Close the bracket, hit enter. Okay, so how much data we are getting? We are getting 60 count, which is correct. And as we see in the ticket, we have got 60 tickets in total. Okay, so the data is consolidated. Now, what next? We need to get the department name. So how many departments are there? There are total 4 departments, right? Now, we need to create a drop down. For that, we need only the unique department names. So what we will do is we'll go to right side and make use of this blank space here. And let's bring the unique department names. Now, what function we can make use here? We can make use of unique function. Unique function, select the range, this one, right? And close the bracket, hit enter. What we are getting? We are getting only the unique department names, right? Now we can make use of this in the drop down here. For that, go to data and here, this one and list. And the source would be only first one and hash. Why hash? Because this is array. Unique function returns array. For that, if you just select the first one and press hash, it should bring everything. So let's see. Yes. So we are able to get this drop down, and it is dynamic, means more number of departments will come. It will automatically adjust. Then we need some information about the department, which is department head, team size, location, where we have this information here, right? Let's go back to dashboard and let's use a function here. We can make use of VLOOKUP function also, but I'm going to make use of XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, lookup value, this one, whichever the user selects, go to department, search here, and give me all 3 columns. Okay. If not found, put it blank and it is exact match like this. Okay, we are getting SPLEL, which is expected because it is giving you the horizontal wise data. I'm going to use transpose here. And let's see if I'm able to bring it. Yes. So department head Sneha 15 Gurgaon. Let's see for marketing, is it true? So here is the marketing and this is the data we are getting, right? And if we change it to something else, it's getting changed, right? So one formula is enough to bring this data. Then target met, for that we need to bring this data first. So total tickets, right? So how do I get the total tickets? Now this has to be linked with the filter, right? Like this. So we have to use count if, right? Count if the right function here. Range would be consolidated and C column, which actually has a department name, and criteria would be this department, right? So it will only bring data for this department, right? Like this. Now, only the open tickets for that particular department. So for that, instead of count if, we will use count ifs. Yes. So criteria range, again, go back to here. First criteria can be department. The criteria one would be this. The second range would be basically we wanted to only get open tickets. That means status column, right? Where status column is open like this. So what we are saying is we will only bring the open tickets using this function. And I'm going to copy the same because we may need to use it here as well. And here, instead of open, we wanted only resolved tickets, right? So here is the resolved one, right? So these are the ones which we wanted. So let's put it resolved, right? So this is how it is working, right? Let's change it and see. Yes, it is working. Average resolution time. Now, do we have this information? We have the date when the ticket was raised and resolution date as well, but we don't have average time. So for that, let's first create a column here, and then wherever the date is present in G column, let's calculate the difference between resolved date and the date. So we can create some column like resolution time. And what can be the formula? If we simply say, for example, here, if we say this minus this, it will bring it, but it may give issues here, right? So we have to put a if condition also. So we will say if this particular cell is not equals to blank, then only it should do this calculation. Else it is like nothing, right? Like this. Let me just copy and paste it. Yes, so it is working fine. Now, if you see, I have copy pasted this formula. Can I avoid this? I can do that, you know. So let me show you. Let me just format this also first. Format here. Okay. And instead of G2, I'll say refer G2 till G61, right? So the data is still 61 like this. And if it is not blank, then G2 to G61 minus B2 to B61 like this, right? So now only one formula is there to bring entire data like this, right? Okay, so we have got this here. Now we can make use of this particular column to get the average resolution time. For that, we can make use of average if, this one. So average range would be this column, right? And criteria range 1, the first filter can be department, and here is the department name. And second filter can be maybe only the resolved ticket, so we can make use of this column as well. Status is equals to resolved like this. Let's see what we are getting. So if we select it back, yes, so it looks to be working fine, right? Okay, the next task is to bring the region-wise ticket counts, basically the distribution of this 28. Now, what we can do here? We can make use of group by function, right? So group by row fields means the first what we want is region. So that would be my row field, which is where is region, which is, oh, it's not there, right? So let's bring the region first. So how we will get the region? So region is here, B column. So we can bring it here, region, and let's format that also. And how we can get the region? Based on the assigned agent, right? So either VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. Let me use VLOOKUP this time. VLOOKUP this value into this table and bring second column, which is region and exact match. And can I drag this also? I can try to make use of this again. Let's see if it works. So let's make use of it like this. So we are able to get all the details in one go. Okay, now we have got the region. So we'll go back here and make use of group by function. The row would be this one, right? And let me just only pick apart from header, I'm picking, okay? So this data, that would be my row, and values would be the same because we wanted to do a count by region, so we can select the same. Function would be count, okay? And field headers, no, okay? And let's see what we get. Okay, we are able to get this data, but it is bringing 0. You know why? Because we have used count. And if you see here, these are not numeric data. Count function only brings the numeric data count. So we have to use count A. Okay, so we are able to bring it and total is coming. Let's remove it. Is there any total? Yes, here. No total, like this. Looks good. Let's see now if it is working. Yes, it is working, but the filter is not working, right? So let's bring the filter criteria also, which is this one, filter array. Now, array would be, in this case, would be the department column, same length, second row to 61, and criteria equals to this particular cell. Let's see this time. 28. Is it true? Yes, the total is matching as well. And if you select this, yes. So it's working fine. When I shown the initial video, I talked about it. There are borders as well. And here the border is missing. If I manually add that border like this, I may get into problem because I have to keep something extra, right? So if I select it, for this time it works fine. But for this, there are extra borders. So I can make use of conditional formatting here, even to add the borders. How do I do that? Let's select the range and go to conditional formatting, new rule, and it would be based on formula. First cell, remove the dollar because I want this calculation to happen as we are moving to different rows. If it is not equals to blank, that means something is there. In that case, add the border like this. Click apply. Let's see if it is working. Yes, it is working, but our range we need to change. So here, not this one. Here, let's select manage rules. So here, this one, we have to select some extra number of cells like this. Okay, now it should work. Let's see. Yes, now it is working fine, right? Okay, what is the next ask? Next task is to bring open tickets with agent. So there are two things that we are talking about. The first thing is the filter will apply based on what filter I'm selecting here. Accordingly, only that department data should come. Second is, even though you have put one filter, then only the open ticket is what we need to refer. So again, we are going to go right side and make some working here. For that, I'm going to make use of group by here. Group by the row, we need agent name, right? So we'll go to consolidated one. Here is the agent name, this one, okay? And then values. Values can be same, that's okay. Function would be count A to count the number of tickets. Field headers, no. Total, no. Sort order, let's leave it. Filter, we have two filter requirement. First is the department. So let me select department like this is equals to this one. And we need to add one more filter criteria. So for that, I'm going to put this condition or the filter criteria into brackets and put a asterisk and one more condition in the second bracket. Okay. And what is that condition? The condition would be where the status is open. Status is equals to open like this, right? Let's hit enter and see if it is working. Okay, so for IT department, we are getting total 6. Let's go there and check. I'm going to remove and add the filter again. IT department, the open tickets, how many are there? There are 6 tickets, right? And Amit has got 3 tickets and that's what we are getting. So formula is working fine here. Let's put the header. So this is like assigned name, right? So let me just copy this. This is the column assigned agent. And these are tickets. So we can call it as tickets. Okay. Now this is the refined data that we can make use to create that pie chart, right? So let's select this one and insert a pie chart. Okay. And we don't need this title and let's bring it here. Add data labels. Okay. Let's see if we can make some beautification. Okay. This one. Plus this legend, I can make it to right side. Let's put it in the right place. Okay. Let's see if it is working. We'll select something else. Neha 1, is it true? Yes. If we change it to something else, we have got 2 names and is it referring the right range? Yes, looks fine. And if we select HR, we have got 1. Is it referring the right one? Yes. Okay, so this one is also done. So what is the next ask is to bring the ticket by status and aging. Now aging is something we don't have it. So let's go back to consolidated sheet and then add that aging column as well, right? So aging, again, let's put some formatting. And what is the ask? The aging needs to be calculated based on today's date. Only exception is if the resolve date is already there. So we'll say if this particular cell, this time I can select entire thing, right? If this is not equals to blank, that means there is something. In that case, this minus this date, right? Else would be today minus this date. Let's close the bracket and see if it is working. For this one, we have got this correct 4 days aging, and the ones which doesn't have any date, it is taking it from today's date. So we have got that aging as well. Let's go back to the dashboard. Again, we have to create some working here. So what was the ask? The ask is to bring the number of tickets as well as aging. 2 things actually, right? So how we can do this? We can do this again using group by or pivot by as well. So we are going to make use of group by here. So equals to group by. Row field would be the status column. So this one and value. We are going to bring the number of tickets count as well as the average aging as well, right? So we need to bring this aging in the value. And function, what we want? We first want to count the number of tickets, right? So that would be the count. But we also wanted the average aging, right? So we want average also. So what you can do for that is you can use HStack or VStack. I think HStack will work better here. So HStack, which is horizontal stack, and we need two things. One is the count, second is the average. The two things together we can bring it using this, right? Then let's see what all we have got. Field headers, we have not selected, so no. Total, no. And we would need filter also. Based on the department, we need to filter this data. So for that, let's select this department like this, equals to what user is selecting here. Close the bracket. Let's see if we are able to get this data. So we are into IT. So let's go here, apply IT filter, and let's see what we are able to get. So in total, we are getting 28 tickets. So let's go back here and check. Total is 28. And it is also giving you the average aging, right? So the less one is resolved, which makes sense, and the other aging is there. And this is what we can make use to create our chart. For that, let's select the data and go to insert and create. This one looks fine, so we'll make use of this. And let's change the chart type here, change chart type, combo, and this would become a line on secondary axis. Click OK. Okay, so here it says count average, but what we need to show is tickets and aging, right? So can we change this? Let's see. We'll select this data here, count, edit. So this one can be tickets. Okay. And this one can be aging like this. Okay. So this is also working fine. So let's keep it at the right place. So the final piece that we are left with is bringing the raw data here, right? So for that, let's see what all we have got. So where do we have this data? Obviously, we have this data in consolidated data sheet. And let's see if we can make use of one function, which is filter function, to bring this data. So equals to filter. Array would be the entire range. I can select entire like this as well. And then include the filter, right? So the filter is wherever the department is equals to this particular cell, right? Like this. Okay, so we are able to get this data, but there is some extra column. And what is that extra column? Ticket ID is fine, date it is able to bring it, but in the general format. So we can actually change this to date format. So this is fine. Issue type IT. No, this is department, right? So somehow we have to remove this column. And if we shift one column, I think we should be able to fix this. And how do we remove one of the column from this filter range? We can make use of choose column, right? So whatever is the output of this function, from there, I want first column, second column, third column I'm not looking for, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Let me see till where I am able to get it. Yes, almost there. And one more, 11. Now, is it correct? Date, issue type, priority, status, resolve date. This is also something we need to change the format to date. Okay. This now looks fine. Now, if we change this filter, will it work? Yes, so it is working fine as well, right? And here also, if you want, we can add the border. And how do we do that? Same logic. So I'm going to select some extra rows this time. And then conditional formatting, new rule, a formula. Here, the first cell, remove this dollar sign, not equals to blank. In that case, create a border. apply. Let's see. Yes, so the border is also applied like this. The final thing that we are left with is to calculate this target met. Now, how do we do that? The logic was that if the number of tickets resolved is greater than 50% of total tickets, then it should show a thumbs up, else thumbs down. So we can make use of if condition here. If the resolved tickets divide by total tickets is greater than 50%, which is 0.5, in that case, thumbs up. Now, thumbs up, how you will get that icon? You can make use of window dot key to actually bring that kind of icons. I have got it here, but you will be able to see somewhere. Let's see. If we can search for thumb, I think it should come as well. So thumb like this, right? And this was positive, so I can make use of this. And let's click back. Okay. So if it is greater than 50%, then thumbs up. Else, it is again window dot and a thumbs down like this, right? Now close the bracket. Let's see. Okay, so thumbs up is there. And let's see. This one is also thumbs up. This is down. So only the color part is left, right? So for that, what we can do? We can make use of conditional formatting here, manage rules, and let's create a new rule. Now, based on the value, if the value is equals to what? Thumbs up, right? So again, window dot, and if the value is thumbs up, in that case, this is text. So it would be font, would be dark green. This one we can use. Click apply. And one more rule before we close, one more, which is based on the value. If the value is thumbs down, right? So if it is thumbs down, then it needs to be into red. So like this, apply. Okay, so it is now into red. This one is in green. So our dashboard is ready. I'm sure you have also developed the same dashboard. Please share your copy with us in the comment section. If you enjoyed this challenge and want to take your skills even further, check out my Data Academy page. It is packed with practical courses on Excel, VBA, functions, dashboard, and charts, all designed to make you job ready. The link in the description. I would love to see you there. Take care.